go. Okay, signal strength, excellent. For now, we shall see. Oh, of course, it was listening to us. It immediately booted up a short from Warhammer. I was like, stop listening to me.
It knows.
That's a robot. Oh, and this is a migraine. I mean, you'll probably have a migraine if you're worshiping the old gods. Let's be honest.
Did I tell you that for a while in Clubs' campaign we're in, we had my character who was a fighter, who was like the most innocent lad, basically decked out in what they called Space Marine armor.
Eh.
Because he just had full plate armor. It was like colored blue with gold. I had a fucking cool silver sword and a shield to match the armor. That they killed up like some mad paladin. So literally, I'm just like, the joke is my character loved to make bread, and it was just amazing.
Space bread?
Yeah, he just made bread.
Interesting.
He had his own bread oven.
Interesting.
Sadly, he is now dead.
Oh, that's...
Friendly fire. I was down and our assassin fed him some poison, thinking it was a healing potion.
Oh, sorry,
the bottle
bud.
had a skull on it, so I mean, it's not exactly like we're surprised what happened, but it still happened.
Oh, sorry, bud.
It's okay.
Poison is a way to go. It's not a good way to go, but it's a way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to double check one thing on Redbubble, but hello everyone! We should be live on both YouTube and Twitch. It seems like everything is running just fine. I'm going to double check something. There was a sale on Redbubble while I was away. I made a post in Okamikura about it, but I didn't get to post it elsewhere. It's not the same sale, but there is a sale currently going on Redbubble for stickers and t-shirts specifically. So if I switch our camera over, can I have this? Thank you. And of course, oh, there we go. I was like, nothing loaded. That's fine. If you want to help support us and you want some merch, you think our designs are cool, you can check out our shop on Redbubble. You can always get there by !shop. There's currently a sale on t-shirts. You get 15% off if you buy 3 or more. And there's also a sale on stickers. I do not know what the percentage is. I think it's 40% off if you buy 10 or more. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I feel like that math ain't mathin'. But I know there's also a deal on stickers going on right now. So if anybody wants to add some... Hey, Waz! Hi! 17 months! I also went, because I was on vacation, I missed the first of the month. I didn't get to like do my clearing of notes and what have you. So I have updated your tab. We owe you a lot of things. We're gonna work so goddamn hard on working on the A wealth. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, it's gonna be fantastic. The A wealth. You do, because you've given so many gift subs. And also, I will ping you after this because I need your address for reasons. Reasons. So I will ping you after this. That is also on my to-do list, which I haven't had a chance to like get through my to-do list, but you're on it. I'll be bothering you later. If I had known when your birthday was before it happened, I would have done this sooner. But now that I know, it's on the list.
Oh no. No, the list. It grows. Listen, it's just gonna be a grand old time for everyone involved.
It's true. It's all true. We would have. I also would have loved if we were here for your actual birthday. I know it wasn't a Monday, but like, I,
Happens.
as one of our primary audience members, we'd like to celebrate you live on stream. You know what I mean? It's true. Okay. So there was this one time, not at band camp. I guess technically, because you've got something from the shop, I also have your address? Question mark? I think. But this one time, my friend moved and did not tell me, and I sent them a big package, and they were like, "Where's my stuff?" And I was like, "Where's your house?" So whenever I send someone something, even if I've just sent them, like I ask Creepshow Kate all the time, I'm like, "Yo, what's your address?" And she's like, "I haven't moved." And I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I'm just making sure here. I'm just making sure that you're sure. That's true, I did. But I just want to double check and make sure that I'm gonna send you the right stuff, or send the stuff to the right place. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. You're very welcome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting. That made me think of something else. Okay.
That's dangerous.
I will eventually be preparing a package for you.
Don't make him think.
I didn't think of what. Yes. Sure. Yep. Okay. Cool. It's almost August too. I have to do. I think I have most of the D&Dversary presents for my group. This is 100% Grimjack's fault, but he was like, "Oh, we have to celebrate our anniversary, so we're gonna give out gifts." So everyone at my table gets a D&D related gift in August from like. Not everyone doesn't do it, but I do it. Oh. Did I? I did play. I played a one shot in Pathfinder. Never like anything extensive, but I did play a one shot in Pathfinder, and there were so many more numbers to deal with. So many more numbers. I still don't know who Spindler2711 is, but apparently they made a clip of the stream at some point.
That worries me. What's the clip?
I have no idea. I think I can go to a special... Oh! Really?
How do you check what the clip is?
If you click when that thing comes down, and if you click Spindler's name, it opens the all-time top clips. And apparently, their clip is from...
Twitch?
Yeah, apparently their clip is from me playing... Oh my god, what's the name of that game? Oh my god, I can see it in my head. I did a Let's Play of it.
I wish I could see the clip.
A long time ago. Oh my god, what is it called? It's like Tower Knights or something? It was an action adventure on the PS3 where you are an undead knight, not unlike Dark Souls, but you're not like going hollow. It's just that you can't die. You're filled with parasites, and they re-stitch your body back together when you die. Not unlike Blade of the Immortal. And you hang out with a witch girl, and you like have buttons to tell her what to do.
Girl.
And you can only beat the bosses by defeating them in QuickTime events. And the game was universally panned because the buttons did not actually match up to what the QuickTime events were telling you to do. So
yeah,
it
sounds
was
all right.
really hard to kill some of the bosses. I cannot think of what the name is. I have the for 3 ebooks. I have the Dragonomicon PDF and I have a bunch of the monster manuals, but I also have the Zentarum book. Those are only like 3 specific things that I know I have. Because dragons used to have their very own spells. Like Whip Strike, which is super cool. And I wish utility-wise, it's a good damaging spell, but also it's you create like a wind vortex over someone's head, and when it hits them, it smacks them down to the ground regardless of how high they're flying. And like that is a fantastic offensive utility spell. Like, are you flying away? No, you're not.
That's hot. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm. Slicing wind.
That's sick as fuck.
Oh, I know. You can if you want to. I think you have access to the trade folder that I set up. I think there's also a trade folder on... me and DM Lacar used to use one on Dropbox. There's a book folder somewhere. I'll have to see if I still have access to that.
Oh, Dropbox.
As long as it's not on Mediafire. Every time I see a Mediafire link, I'm just like, oh, here's where I got a virus. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel it in my bones.
Times.
Right? I just feel it in my bones. Like, well, I'm infected.
Yeah, well, that's like when you knowingly went to like LimeWire. You knew it was gonna happen, but you did it anyway.
You have like, you're like, oh, I'm downloading this song, and you look at the file type, and it's a huge file. You're like, no, that's that ain't it, Chief.
It's like, maybe I have infected my whole PC.
But what I will say is, if you guys were here for the last one, I think it was a spells episode, we went through a supplement by Leprous Harry on the Mad Leper's Spellbook, which is fantastic. Okay, it was fantastic. And we were like, yo, Leprous Harry makes some good stuff. Look at all this flavor. I made a few tweaks to the spells, and there's a Patreon post about them as well. I don't remember if that one was free or not, but you can always get to our Patreon either way. In any case, by just putting exclamation point Patreon in the chat, man, we got options, and there's a free tier. Most of the posts I make are free, so you're gonna get stuff anyway. But we went over Leprous Harry's spellbook, Tome of the Mad Leper, and we were like, huh, this guy makes good stuff. And then Awaz was like, yo, he has a Circle of the Old Gods Druid circle. And I was like, huh, I have that file. I also have his monk class, Way of the Unbending Reed. Is it unbending? No, it's bending. Sorry, my bad.
Are you saying today's episode is the fault of Awaz?
Kinda, but also, like, we're ready for more Leprous Harry stuff. He makes good stuff. I'm sorry, you freelanced it? What now? I also, Shin said that he was coming at 8:30, so I'm gonna go to our usual 8:15, waiting for more DMs to show up because we're always late. I don't think DM Lacar is coming. I don't know about clubs, but we'll start at our regular 8:15.
Enigma.
Truly, just like a universal enigma, just a riddle waiting to be solved. Ooh. We'll start at our 8:15, but Circle of the Old Gods has a lot of extra stuff. If you're new to the streams, because I think we're gonna have some new people in here today. If you're new to the streams, if we're doing subclasses, usually what we do is one subclass that has a ton of extra information, and then one subclass that's just like, here's the abilities. And Circle of the Old Gods actually has multiple pages of information, because there's a lot of stuff you got to talk about when you want to worship ye old ones. And
the old ones.
Way of the Bending Reed for monk is kind of just like, here's your abilities, because you're a monk, you do monk stuff. But everybody loves a good druid.
Well, everyone who enjoys some jank.
It's true. It's very true. I say good druid, but actually these will be evil druids. Bum bum bum, because look at what you've become. The unknowable nastiness.
The unknowable.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open another window over here, just make sure this is good to go. And by the time that is up and running, we should be ready to start our stream. In earnest. I mean, obviously we're already here. We're just getting back into it. It was late, AWAS. I know.
I was about to make the same damn joke.
Sometimes it's late and you just gotta let it go. Uh-oh. Nope, don't play that ad. Nope. We don't need to restream the ad. That would be silly. We don't need that. Ooh. A fish. A straight up fish. You're just a fish, as Joe Cat would say. I love the why do you need to be wet? He's a fish!
He is a fish. How did you know?
What a fish! Man, it's good to be back. Settling
into
back
things. In the realm of eternal suffering.
Truly. I mean, there is nothing but suffering. And I suppose if your one head turns into 3,000 heads with eyeballs everywhere and tentacles coming out of them, that is going to be very much true for you. Oh, you want to make your fish into a gibbering mouther? Interesting.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, you can start having multi-tentacle arm wrestling matches with squids and stuff, I suppose. Since you're already down there. Most of the aberrations have tentacles of some sort, though. I think... Alright, I'm going to switch over to something a little bit... Ooh! Did you get the new Ravenloft book?
No, I have not.
I feel like...
I also just don't want to buy that because, you know, Watka.
Fair. I feel like, though, them naming it Ravenloft is a little misleading, considering it's just a whole bunch of different domains of dread.
Yeah, because it's essentially just how to run a horror game. That's all it is. And just literally, like, that kind of horror is, like, I actually looked at it, like, 2 pages.
They're like, you can make your own domain of dread. I mean, I understand them breaking down more like minutiae, like more rules that you need to get down, but really all you need to know about a domain of dread is that someone's stuck in there. This is their worst nightmare and it will loop forever. And that's really all you gotta know, and you can make your own domains of dread.
I mean, domain of dread is, hey, your players are, you know, the prisoners, and there's a warden, whether they want to be there or not. Boom. Domain of dread.
It's done. Whoever's in there is trapped there forever, in their worst nightmare. And I guess the worst nightmare for Strahd is that he's a cuck, according to your group. I guess. But we're going to start looking at the Circle of the Old Gods Druid, which is by Leprous Harry, who we now know and love because he's got the Tome of the Mad Leper. But look at this guy. Look at him. He just came in the doorway. You know, for like a a wild, unknowable, unfathomable creature. Kind of weird that this dude just walked in the doorway, or I guess floated in the doorway, or squirmed in the doorway. I don't know. I would Kool-Aid Man or come in the window to scare people. You know what I mean? I feel like using the doorway when you're a creature like this isn't doesn't really fit the terrifying narrative. You know, seems like you're pretty civilized. I did break down the door. I guess that's a
Say that.
little more scary, but I don't know. That's just my 2 copper, I guess. Would you like to read A Taste of Folly, Speedy?
If I could have a moment to pull this
Oh,
up.
and also,
Give me the link, right?
I was
Give me
going to
the link
say,
just in case.
silly me. If you're on YouTube right now, you can drop the description of this. Listen, we're getting back into the swing of things. That's my bad. If you're on YouTube, you can drop the description of this very video. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to throw this in here. Bloop, and pin it, because you can go grab Circle of the Old Gods Druid by Leprous Harry for free right from DM's Guild. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool.
Do you have the file for me, good sir? Liz?
I can send you a file. Sure can. I'll send them both. It should be able to send them both at one go.
I
Boink.
believe in you.
Thanks, Discord. Thanks.
All right, let's see what we got here. What am I reading again? A Taste of Folly.
Yeah.
This is a description of what the book is.
Yeah. The Ravings of the Mad Leper, you can also go grab from DM's Guild. There is a link in the stream that we did before, but chances are, if you click the link to go to Circle of the Old Gods Druid, DM's Guild will be like, do you want some more stuff from Leprous Harry? And you can go look at some more stuff from Leprous Harry.
Excuse me.
I will say, Leprous Harry specifically is one of those neat people that puts like the acknowledgement and the OGL license stuff at the beginning instead of the end. Most people leave it for the end. Kind of just threw it in here. Like most of Leprous Harry's stuff, it says, if it references something from one of the official books, it'll use a little letter somewhere in there to be like, oh yeah, this trait is from this book, or this stat block is referenced in such and such book. I like when other people use that, because it makes sense. Like, if you want to look something up and you do have some other books, good, go for it. I also didn't realize that they succeeded in unionizing, even though Hasbro repeatedly was like, don't unionize or we'll fire you all. Good for them. Good for them.
You love workers' rights?
Hell yeah. Be happy. All right, would you like to take on... Oh my god, what is that monstrosity? I'm sure that you're going to be able to come into some pretty cool... You're going to turn into some pretty cool stuff. But why don't you take a druid?
That's a little spicy, that is, right there. Too many openings, too many teeth. Do not receive. All right. Circle of the Old Gods. Deep into the inaccessible valleys and primeval forests, unbeknownst to the scholars and untouched by civilization, folks abide by the rules of untold evils. Cults to these eldritch entities thrive in places of twisted, unnatural laws. When druidcraft is practiced under such influence, it is perverted and turned away from the service of balance in nature, and instead becomes a travesty of bestiality and madness.
Uh-oh.
Druids that join the circle of the old gods make pacts with those creatures from outside of existence. I think you need to read the next paragraph.
You have peered into the void and heard the colors. You went where no one should and touched the untouchable. You have done the unforgivable and tasted the forbidden powers. Others may believe you're demented, but you know the absolute truth. You are not mad, and they are the fools. One day you will show them. I like this. Circle of the Old Gods features. At Druid level 2nd, you get your circle spells, you get your mutated shape. Again, this is for 2014 rules. Most of what we go over on these streams is 2014 rules because, let's be honest, 2014 rules are better for what we like to do anyway.
I'm still scared when they do my World of Darkness crossover. I dread it.
Ooh. I still can't believe they're going for it directly on D&D Beyond. Like, wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I want to play Vampire the Masquerade. Okay, I'll play Vampire the Masquerade. Why are we, like, dancing around it?
Yeah. Like, I know, and Clubs has spoken about this before, that D&D is like the gateway drug to other TTRPGs. But it's so funny when they're like, hey, play this other TTRPG inside 5e, and then maybe you'll go play the other one. When most of the time, that's not the case. You're just going to keep playing that other TTRPG inside of 5e. Like, you already know the rules. You don't want to learn anything new. I understand. At 6th level, though, if you're in this Druid level, you get an evil cult. Then at 10th, you get Eldritch Recovery. And at 14th level, you get Eldritch Horror.
You know, I think D&D Beyond is listening to you, by the way. I say this because they literally just put out a book. I didn't even know. That is Eldritch Hunt, so it's just a Bloodborne book.
Oh!
Wait a minute, this picture looks familiar to me. Oh my god.
Is it another Ghostfire gaming book?
Back in the day when you and I worked together, you sent me a photo, or you sent me I want to say it was a warlock that had guns.
That sounds right.
You sent me this. It's in this book.
Oh!
There's also trick weapons.
Oh! Yeah, I have printed out the class that's on here using this exact same picture. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy.
This is a Monkey DM. So Monkey DM has made it on to good for you, dude. We've gone over a lot of Monkey DM stuff in the past on.
Well, he
on the
made
stream.
it onto D&D Beyond for
Congratulations. Dude, that's leveling on up. I'm gonna show you guys what we're looking at right now. There's a new book on D&D Beyond by Monkey DM, and it is clearly very Soulsborne inspired. Look at that. That's just like Vicar Amelia right there.
Truth be told, honestly, if it wasn't 5.5e, I'd buy the shit out of that.
Interesting.
Love me some gothic horror.
It's true.
When does this come out?
I think it's...
Oh, God, it's in 2 weeks. Like Vampire the Masquerade book comes out in 2 weeks. I wonder how that's gonna go. A complete new class.
I mean, I would hope so.
6 iconic clans as subclass. They don't even have mine. Okay, I don't care anymore. They lost me. Oh,
no, they're gonna keep releasing books with like one clan at a time, so they can beat you over the head with microtransactions. They know what they're doing.
So what World of Darkness did, but they shoved each subclass in like a huge world-spanning book.
Yeah, I'm also okay. So White Wolf for the people who make Vampire. It is so weird to me that they contracted Ghostfire to do the work. it seems like, for the conversion. I was like, it's weird that
I
you
don't
just didn't do it yourself, because you guys
understand
already
it.
been doing it. Not to say that I have anything against Ghostfire. I have a bunch of Ghostfire's books as well, like their Valakin clans and Grim Hollow as a campaign setting. I have a bunch of those books too, and it is very gothic horror-y. Like I understand why they work together. It's just weird to me that I would expect the people at White Wolf to also know how to play D&D. Like there's no doubt in my mind that they don't also know how to play D&D. So it's weird that they contracted another group to like work on the book for them with a conversion.
I don't know anymore, man. One day I will convert the round table.
Oh. Didn't isn't I watched a documentary and I don't remember anything right now, but I'm pretty sure they started by playing D&D and then we're like, "Nah, let's do our own thing."
Isn't that how most of these happened?
Basically. But I was going to say there's animosity, I suppose, more so with White Wolf
Yeah,
than
but
anybody else.
listen, I have found my niche and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My niche is, a game where being an edgelord is paramount.
That tracks. You sure
Yeah,
did.
well,
I'm not
I did.
I'm not all the way caught up on my watch later, but I'm getting pretty close. I'm getting pretty close. And I'm happy about that.
That's good.
Yeah. Would you like to tell us about the circle spells?
A moment. Ugh. Just step back down. Circle spells. Your pact with eldritch entities grants you access to certain spells. At second level, you learn the Mind Sliver cantrip. Did they ever fix that?
I doubt it.
Turn it off. Anyway. It is a druid spell for you, and it doesn't count against the maximum number of cantrips you know. At 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th level, you gain access to the spells listed for that level in the Circle of Old Gods spell table. That's a fucking mouthful. Once you gain access to one of these spells, you always have it prepared. It doesn't count against the number of spells you can pair each day. If you gain access to a spell that doesn't appear on the druid spell list, the spell is nonetheless a druid spell for you. Yes, please. There's
The
at 3rd level Crown of Madness and Tasha's Mind Whip. The hell is P and P?
P is the player's handbook. T is Tasha's guide.
Ah, that makes sense. And then there's Xanathar's
Mm-hmm.
for Enemies Abound and Hunger of Hadar, Hallucinatory Terrain and Summon Aberration, Contact Other Plane and Contagion.
Okay. I've never heard anybody use Enemies Abound before, and now I'm upsetty spaghetti because I just looked it up.
The hell is Enemies Abound? Do
Enemies
tell.
Abound is you reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an int save. A creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends, and it's got a concentration of a minute. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw. But whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it has to choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack.
Huh?
And if someone provokes an opportunity attack, it has to swing at them. So not only are you, if they're like in a group with their enemies, with other enemies, it's now swinging at them no matter what. If one of their friends moves, it has to use its reaction, if available, to swing at its friend. Why does no one use this spell? This spell is fantastic. It's for bards, sorcerers, warlocks, wizards. Oh man. Okay. I gotta coax some players into using this. I'm gonna use this on them. It's gonna be fantastic.
Listen, can I ask you an honest question? I
Yes.
mean no disrespect to you. Will your players read that?
No, but they will be obscene spaghetti when it happens to them, and I tell them they have to waste their reaction. Ha ha!
Yeah, and they're like, oh, why can't we do that? You can. It's been in your spell list for 3 years.
And then,
You know what I mean?
and then you have mutated shape, which I'm assuming is the equivalent of wild shape. At second level, your supernatural power of transformation is twisted by your pact with the old gods. You gain the ability to use wild shape on your turn as a bonus action rather than an action. Oh, you have my attention. When you use your wild shape feature to turn into a beast, you grow tendrils, tentacles, weird limbs, eyes, mouths, or other orifices, none of which are natural for that creature. Alternatively, you can turn into a parody of a beast that is beyond recognition, using the stat block of a beast that is a valid choice for your wild shape feature. Either way, while transformed in this fashion, you are considered an aberration, okay, instead of a beast. Its aberrant nature also gives your shape a perverse fortitude that increases its hit points by a number equal to your druid level. Oh! Oh, okay. Additionally,
Oh, okay.
you can roll a number of d20s, what? On the wild shape mutation table up to your wisdom mod, min 1 plus your proficiency bonus, adding each benefit to the beast's stat block. Holy crap.
Huh?
Holy crap.
Oh my god, I literally looked ahead. We need to get there.
Woo-hoo!
Why is Shin not here? Why is Shin not here reading this? Shin needs to read this.
The mutations are described after the blah, 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 blah. Some of the benefits have abilities that force creatures to make a saving throw. DC to succeed on those saving throws equal to spell save DC. Some other mutations provide your mutated shape with a natural weapon. The damage die for the weapon depends on the size of your shape. 1d4 for tiny, 1d6 for small, 1d8 for medium, 1d10 for large, and 1d12 for huge and gargantuan shapes. Woo! All wild shape mutations last until your wild shape ends. When it does, you must immediately make a sanity check. See the sanity checks and madness sidebar against a DC equal to 5 plus the numbers of
Okay,
times you
listen.
chose to
I need
roll
you to
on the wild
Okami.
shape mutation table.
Okami. I need you to shut up. We're gonna have Shin open up his PDF and he's gonna read that whole section over again, and we're just gonna let him go.
No, we're not. We're gonna continue moving things accordingly after Shin reads it because that's ridiculous.
You can start at
absolutely
sanity
Right,
checks
this?
and madness, though.
Are you Leprous Harry?
I think you might be just moving some stuff over to Cardna after this.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Are
No,
you saying that somebody has taken mechanics that I've already utilized and done
No,
it?
it's something that you need to be using.
Yeah.
Something I
This
need.
man invented a D20 wild magic mutation table for the wild shape.
Oh.
Because everything
That's
you
why
turn
you need to read.
into is still
I
a
mean,
beast, but it's not just a beast anymore.
And you
so
make sanity checks.
I feel like
Reminds me of
the
Amnesia,
world
the
is
Dark Descent.
the world is very oddly parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because so it's funny you bring up Cardna. I mentioned it in a to Okami and Lakara. Also, what up, babe?
Hi.
I mentioned to them before, but I'll mention to you. So Cardna has finally completed the clock that is the Voyagers. There's always been two missing because Cardna has totally gotten its end game. Not end game and true end game, but like the world mythos has finished writing itself. And in doing
Love
Oh.
to hear it. Love to hear it. I'm gonna need
like
that.
there's no more world mythos for me to design for a person that's running a campaign. There's no more world mythos to work with. There's no more hidden things to build. Like everything that needs building is built, essentially. Now it
Okay.
is Uh, and literally these last two Voyager classes. But in that, I may or may not have played around with some other things that may or may not exist that I definitely will not explain. Will absolutely not be giving you, unfortunately, Speedy, for your purposes, because I can't. It's far too important to your campaign.
Can't or won't?
Both.
Damn it.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of
Shall,
column B.
The things.
shall not. You'll have them eventually, but just not for now because they are very. I feel like if I gave them to you, it would drastically shift what you want to do, like instantly, like upon reading one thing.
See, that's entirely possible, but also you misunderestimate the power of Weeball.
Oh no! Don't worry. You ball. You gonna be balling.
But
But
at what cost?
you know there's always cost.
Oh, of course.
If I needed to know, if you the fuck the card. So oddly enough, there is a place for them. Interestingly, amongst a certain group there, AWAS. I'll give you all the information once I've finished putting it into the pretty format of a page. I will say this: the fact that you bring up weird mutations and stuff like that is very, very linked. It's very linked.
Yes.
There's some correlations, some hateration and holleration.
Wait, sanity checks and madness is just part of the DM's guide now?
Yep. No, it's in the original one too.
Yeah.
It's optional though.
Huh.
Most people don't use it. There's also 2 tables in the DMG for short-term madness and long-term madness. Like you can just go crazy.
The only times I've had to deal with madness are when you're playing World of Darkness. You just make your players feel existential dread 90% of the time they're playing.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not Vampire.
Yeah.
It's Hunter the Reckoning.
Yeah, DMG
Oh, that
Madness.
tracks.
I pulled a little bit from it at first when I was designing everything because I thought it was interesting, and then I kind of just got to a point where I was just like, I think I could do this.
Yeah, just pull a Delta Green. Oh yeah, you lost your mind. Yeah, well your head hurts and now you can't shoot straight. And accidentally unleash the undead wife of some, I forgot what he was, and it just ran into the Boy Scout troop and probably ate them all.
Yeah. But I mean, I will say though,
Sometimes.
madness in D&D, it's something I feel like every DM uses when you introduce that crazy character. Like you kind of introduce that level of it when you introduce the crazy hobo, the bumbling hermit. Like that's technically the official madness mechanic because they're just babbling.
Does madness happen because the DM introduces an NPC, or because a PC does something so outlandish it just happens? Now there's a madness score.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I
Like,
also
for instance,
feel like
no,
you go
like
first.
for instance, your party cut purse poisons your bread boy.
Hey, was the deer running on 2 or 4 legs?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Huh?
That's a very good question. Did it take off its front hooves and has little fingers?
Oh,
Did it
oh
whisper
no.
sweet nothings through the wall?
Oh no. Did it
I,
take off a mask and appear to be Grimbo?
I on the when I was on the cruise, I went up to the top deck and there's a full moon, and I took a video and sent it to DM Lacar's the group that I'm in over there where I'm a weredeer, and so I pan the camera up really slow to the full moon over the ocean, and I just go, Barge, what have you done? Because he's the one who keeps taking out the artificial moon and transforming me.
You should have sent it to Shin and be like, "Why is the moon there?"
What up? I mean, if the
No.
moon was in the ocean, yes. Oh,
I mean, technically, you were on the.
You don't
closest
remember when I
thing.
saw the moon when I wasn't supposed to?
hmm.
I mean, technically, you were the closest thing, but you were on a safe boat.
Safe in quotes.
Relatively safe boat. Bum
Well,
bum
I feel
bum.
like the Eldritch Horrors were on the boat with you in different ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the parasites in my produce.
Yeah.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I'm sure they're still in there somewhere. Whatever.
Probably.
Also,
I like
now
that
that
he's just
that
confused right now, he doesn't know what to do.
now that one of my new kids is in the chat, I would like to. The girls were like, "Oh, you just puked a lot because you were really drunk," and they thought I was just really drunk this whole time. I mean, like, I had alcohol, but it's never made me puke like that. I've never had to be saved from alcohol like that. I adopted some people on the boat. I made a new little family. We banded together. It was fantastic. Fantastic.
Okami is a real life adoption agency, like a
Yeah.
player group in a
It's true.
D&D campaign. He just walks around and he just picks up people.
100%
He's
true.
like he's like Katamari Damacy,
I can see it.
but with charisma instead of an evil cosmic king.
Is he evil or just really stupid?
The world
Can't you be both?
may never know unless we get another Katamari Damacy game. Need to bring him back.
The moment
But
they
only-
shadow drop it, Okami's gonna be like,
But only if they release it with Limp Bizkit's Rolling as a playable track.
I don't understand why that's not in there.
That is one of the greatest AMVs of all time. Just Katamari Damacy, Limp Bizkit Rolling. That's from a time before the internet was corrupt.
I have a bunch of AMVs from the very early days of YouTube saved on burned
I have
CDs.
AMV Hell 0 through 5.
Oh! Oh!
Okami,
The
could
past.
you imagine trying to explain to the kiddos these days what burning a CD means?
It makes me so sad. I have to take
They
out
don't
my
need to know.
external disk drive to connect it to the computer because nobody wants to make one that just so
Imagine trying to
annoying.
explain to
Especially
them
if they're Sony.
Imagine explaining to them what a floppy disk is.
Ugh, I have an external floppy drive and it blows people's mind.
Look,
Do you know when I worked with kids, you know they didn't believe me when I told them I had a disc for Netflix?
look.
I have
You
one of the original discs they sent to my Wii. My Wii!
First off, the Wii is only 20 years old.
Oh, God.
Oh, it hurts.
That's nothing to me. I was
turned 30 next
damn
month.
near. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah. Youngin.
Oh, man. Oh,
You guys are in...
no. Oh, no. My biscuit's so buttery. Oh, no. What will but no.
I can't believe you've done this.
I will say that it is definitely interesting as I've been going through a lot of things, and so we can actually get back to what we came here for before I completely showed up and apparently derailed everything.
It happens.
You could take over from the wild shape mutation table.
Well, I mean, it's only fair that I come in and I do take over from the wild shape mutation table because nothing says me like a wild shape mutation table. I'm guessing you've taken from are we going from mutated shape or are we going from the actual
basically
table?
where you should be reading from is we read all of that.
Page 4.
Just read the wild shape mutations and then what they all mean.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you can take them all, bruh. Bruh.
Well,
This is you, bro.
well, if you happen to be cursed or happily joined the circle of the old gods, which, you know, old gods, new gods, gods, you might wind up on a nice chitinous appendage. A pair of exoskeletal pincers will sprout from your mutated shape. They can be used as natural weapons, dealing bludgeoning damage, and their damage dice is calculated as if your mutated shape was one size larger, up to a max of 1d12. They're too crude to be used for any other purpose. And if you use this mutation twice or more, the bludgeoning damage is calculated as if your mutated shape was two sizes larger.
Oh.
So it's interesting to see that you're going to get these permanent mutations kind of in your wild shape. I'm guessing this is a stacking mutation, kind of, or...
So what happens is whenever you wild shape, you can choose to roll a number of d20s, 1 plus your wisdom modifier, and then you get one of these upgrades from them whenever you wild shape.
Permanently or temporarily?
Just for
It's
that
until the
wild
wild
shape.
shape ends.
Yeah.
Okay. So you, like, make a spore creature for the roguelike run. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I want to wild shape into a bar, and then it's like, all right, cool. What does your bear have?
Okay. I'm guessing here, though, you're not going to transfer into a regular bear. You're going to transfer into a bear whose front two paws are giant tentacles.
Yeah.
And potentially it's got a kraken's maw.
Yeah.
You should start reading them.
Okay, beautiful. You might end up a dread cornet. A tube-like protuberance. Protuberance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's a word. Grows from some part of your mutated shape. Giggity. As an action, you can emit a thunderous sound in a 50. You are not helping.
Okami
So
would make
slap it across my thigh,
5000.
making
100%. 100%.
I can
Wet
slap
farts
it
all the
across
time.
my thigh. The
Aw.
15-foot sound cone, and creatures inside make a con save against my spell save DC. Failing, take 2d8 thunder damage, and half as much on a success. I just want thunder thighs.
Oh, you'll get thunder thighs, but you know what some people are gonna do with that.
Oh, absolutely. And they're going to slap it across their thighs to make thunder.
Yeah, and someone's gonna pelvic thrust thunder out.
Oh, interesting. The way these are set up, there's actual benefits to you getting the same mutation more than once. Interesting.
Yeah, because it gives you like additional dice or additional uses. So yeah, someone's going to make Chad Thundercock.
Oh, 100%.
Or Wemba Thunder Dance,
Yes.
where the dance is truly thunder.
It's just cheeks clapping in the
is.
wind.
The
It's
plug.
it's just the yeeks of thunder.
Yeah.
You might also gain some displacing fur. Gaining the avoidance trait of a displacer beast, once triggered, you lose it for the remainder of your wild shape transformation. Though gaining it an additional time gains you
I think he just meant you get another usage of it.
Yeah.
That it was late.
No,
No,
I think
you gain the avoidance. You get the avoidance trait.
trait, and meaning that if it becomes
Oh, you can
disrupted,
move.
Yeah. So you actually upgrade to displacement from just avoidance. You gain both the avoidance and displacement traits for one shot per, I guess, wild shape transformation. So once per combat now, because wild shape is just like, hey, do it all the time. In new D&D at least.
Yeah, that's
old
scary.
D&D. Old D&D used to say like, hey, you should probably wait. You might have an exposed brain though, because your skull mutated shape is cleaved and exposes the brain, giving you telepathy.
Woo.
But doubling up allows your brain to cast the light spell. Just imagine someone getting this twice and walking up into a dark room, and this, like, everyone's like, I can't see shit. Man, where's the treasure? Oh, what am I stepping in? And all of a sudden, just you just see glowing out of the middle of the room this tiny little star and just exposed brains floating up. I'd be like, oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and you can cast it without verbal or material components.
Yeah, it just floats up.
Whoa. You're you're an intellect devourer, but you're the dudes who cause you madness in Bloodborne when you walk past
No,
them.
at this point with this wild shape, you're literally that. You know that bear from that one horror movie that I can't remember the name of? The one that like mimics people to kill them, and it
Is
has
that
like
a
a human
thing?
skull on the side of it. Yes. Oh, I gotta find it.
Obviously not Ben Grimm.
Annihilation. That's the movie. So yeah, this is what you would look like.
Interesting.
Give me a second. Here's the bear.
Oh.
They only show the face for like one frame. As you can see, it has a literal human skull out the side of it.
Oh.
It looks pretty normal.
Interesting.
I see no problem with this.
Yeah.
What's next on this list?
Well, you might get some formless protoplasm. Your mutated shape taking a gooey consistency, causing it to stretch and squash, allowing you to kind of be a little bit of a goop boy. But doubling this mutation gets you a little bit more goop to work with, allowing you to stretch up to at least and fill spaces at least an inch, which is kind of scary. You can
No, you
squeeze
can
through an inch.
squeeze through any space that's an inch.
That's pretty scary.
That's
And then it doesn't
usually what
say
this
it's-
text says. I've never
Yeah,
seen
but
anything
it's
say
not
4
limited
inches
by
before.
the size of the creature. So you can imagine they're a
Oh.
gargantuan creature squeezing through a 1-inch gap and just appearing in like a house.
You become Gumby.
You
That's
become
what
the
I've become.
demi-plane of sludge.
Basically. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
keeps
this is-
pouring in.
You can't escape it.
That's horrifying.
Plug the holes! Oh god! I've never seen anything say 4 inches before. Interesting.
4 inches is highly respectable.
I guess.
You say so.
What do we got next, DM Shin?
Gibbering mouths. Because nothing says fun like a gibbering mouth. Mouths open and close randomly on your shape. You literally become. I don't know. No, this is.
gibbering mouther?
Imagine getting this with the formless protoplasm.
I like
You're
it.
just a Fallout creature. As an action, you can make your gibbering mouths scream in discordant synchronicity, causing creatures within 10 feet of you to make a spell save, taking 2d8 psychic damage. I love that everything's just got thunder weave.
Wah. The idea that they're screaming just profanities makes me so happy. Because, okay, I'm not going to give you any. I'm not going to spoil anything for you in Dundercrawler Carl, but if you are listening to the audiobooks, there is a goat person at some point. And in the audiobook version of the story. Oh no, who left?
I think he said he has to step away for a second. He's
Okay.
called to do something.
Put me back in, coach. Sorry about that, everybody.
Hey, are we back?
I believe so.
Are we dead?
OBS crashed. It did not like Speedy leaving.
I'm just like, oh, you want to leave? Cool. No, go ahead.
Woo! Oh, wait. We're off Twitch. Hold on. I think we're back now. Wow. OBS crashed. Wow. Okay, now I think we're back. I hope.
Tell us that you miss us.
Yeah, give me 1 sec to double check, everybody. It says we're still live, but I'm gonna refresh, make sure that this is good. That was interesting. But yes, in the audiobook version of Dungeon Crawler Carl, you meet a goat person, and they spliced in the screams when the goat person like takes a breath and stops of the goats from Thor: Love and Thunder. So it'll be in the middle of talking to someone, and it'll be like, "I say," and then, and it's fantastic. I'm sure the Noise Gate ripped that out.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say thank you, Noise Gate, for getting because I knew in my heart of hearts I was like, you're gonna hit the Noise Gate, and I'm gonna love it because you're gonna do it for real. I know you.
Whoops.
I know you well enough to know you're gonna do it for real.
That could have gone better. It did not like Speedy leaving. It was like no. I was like, I mean, could you do that, please? Thank you. I would appreciate that if you did. Thanks.
It's like, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, don't ever leave in the middle again. Don't you do that. Okay, we're back. Don't worry.
My bad.
Ooh, oh God. But them screaming, all I'm imagining is the goat screams. Ah! Fantastic.
Consecutive screaming goats. That's horrifying and hilarious at the same time.
I spelled Speedy wrong. Whoops.
Shaboom. Well, folks, this is going to be one of those weird split episodes where we're
Oddly enough,
the episode together.
OBS gave me a new notification I've never seen before that was like, we've paused your stream. Would you like to resume? I was like, yes, please. But it did not resume Twitch manually or automatically. Interesting. Very interesting.
Technology.
Okay. Also weird that I switched back to the live view on YouTube, and it is not actually live. It is very slow. Which is weird, because on the phone it's fine, but on desktop it's very, very far behind. In any case, would you like to tell us about your inky miasma mutation?
Well, I usually don't talk about it on the first date. As an action, I can produce a cloud of heavy miasma from one of the orifices on my mutated shape. Okay, all right, listen, look, all right, DM Shin here. I know that as I read this is probably going to absolutely spark all the weirdest thoughts in everybody's heads. I get it. But for the sake of this, I'm going to do my best to stay on task. And not imagine.
Awa said, "Hey kids, it's me, DM Shin. Real talk."
It's real talk. This is gonna be real difficult for DM Shin to get through, because my mind is exactly that of occasionally a high schooler. At least in terms of things that make me crack up. But we're gonna get through this inky miasma. A 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on any position spreads around corners and the area is heavily obscured. I don't know why I can't say obscured without trying to sound like Cardi B and say like obscured. It's just natural because I want to say it wrong now. Obscured. It lasts for the duration of your transformation and cannot be dissipated by winds of any speed.
Oh.
I'd like to say note that it's not magical darkness dispelled by light. It's a miasma fog undisplaceable by wind. So that means wind, no can do. No chance using elementalism to make a little gust of wind to blow anything. And every time you get this mutation, you get an extra 10 feet of spear radius. So it means you can get this multiple times. And, you might just have, you get it enough times in your wisdom modifier. Because you get up to a 5 is the max for a wisdom modifier at 20. I mean, technically, when do you hit 6 and 6 and up?
I misread. You can roll a number of d20s up to your wisdom mod plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a lot of. Wait, hold on.
So at the end of the game, you can have like 12 mutations.
So you could get 100. You could literally get 130 feet inky miasma if you just roll 12 sevens.
Oh my god.
12 sevens, you're just like, yo, I am everything.
The screen means nothing. What can you
Right.
see? Nothing!
I have become the void.
Okay, hear me out. Really good combo is the brain thing, multiple mutations, and then the inky miasma, so all they can see is like a light that's pulsing. But there's so much fog that you can't really tell what's happening. It's just like slight void pulses. Either that or it looks like you're in a rave, one or the other.
I'm horrified slightly enough to enjoy this. I'm following. Let's go. Well, I'll tell you this. If you really want to horrify yourself, just wait till you hear the beating sound of leathery wings. Because your mutated shape will grow a pair of wings, gaining 20 feet of flight speed that can be used as a natural weapon as well, dealing bludgeoning damage as if your mutated shape was one size smaller, with the tiniest wings dealing 1d1 damage. Imagine getting hit with these tiny little wings. Like, I'm just imagining, like, the babiest of wings growing out of somebody's back. And they're just like, guys, these are my good wings. And you're just like, no, they're not.
No. You're doing your best. We understand.
Like, we get it, man. But, like, get out of here with that. Ain't no way. Look, I get it. You're trying, but ain't no way you're doing any damage with those wings.
You're doing your best, bud.
However, if you already had a flying speed or if you have this mutation twice or more, you get 10 more feet. However, the extra speed cannot be increased beyond that extra 10 feet once. That's interesting. This is one of the few that I see that has like a... So it seems like some of them have like a limit to how many times you can use them.
Yeah.
Or
Interesting.
gain them, per se. I like that.
Oh,
Well,
or the laugh, or it's just everything gets so you can't see anything. It's like you're swimming through the air. It's so dark, and you just hear in the background, "Fuck, shit!" Ah! Like, and I'm gonna assume they all come out in different voices too.
yes, they have to.
True horror. True horror.
Well, just in case you weren't horrified enough, you could go full Donzo and get a myriad of eyes. Multiple eyes glaring in every direction on your mutated shape, so just one arm.
Donzo.
Donzo. Full Donzo. Donzo. Donzo AF. Donzo AF. Alright? These eyes grant you perception advantage that are dependent on vision. And you gain dark vision with 60 feet. I want to know why having multiple eyes lets me see in the dark.
I'm imagining just because they are mutated eyes, it's like Eyeboy from X-Men, where it's like each eye has a different kind of vision.
Okay, so then why is it that if you already have dark vision or this mutation, you get 90 feet of dark vision? So basically, if you already have natural dark vision, you get this mutation, you literally just get 90 feet of dark vision. You become a cat.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be so many D4s. Legos hurt so bad when you step on them. So bad.
I feel like Legos. Okay, Caltrops are 1d2. Legos are definitely 2d4s because the likelihood that, and I say you're gonna step on it with the front part of your foot, and then naturally the back part falls on it.
Yep.
You can't. It's always a 1-2 combo with Legos. You always take 2 instances of damage. I'm sorry.
I'm with you
I don't
100%
make
on this one. Oh. Grimbo, are you still in the chat? Because I think the next mutation is your absolute wet dream.
A rubbery shell. Because nothing says more fun than every time you gain this mutation, a thick, supple carapace covers your mutated shape. Your AC is improved with natural armor by 1 point. Thick, supple carapace. Again, folks, DM Shin
I
is trying
killed
his
it with
best.
honey, you bastard.
Oh my god.
No, okay, Grimbo, the reason I'm saying that is that if you just reach the end of, like, if you're in tier 4 without going into superhuman stats, you could potentially get plus 11 to your AC.
Hot honey of the wild, no fist. I'm
No
so
one
concerned.
no one will ever hit you. Plus 11, you 23 AC having bitch.
Yeah, why not? Just all the AC. We don't have enough AC apparently, so let's just get more.
It
I want to be a.
burns, but it's delicious. I'm
I want to
delicious. No, what do the rats yell in Borderlands? Oh, I smell delicious.
look. I'm pretty sure that if you get hot honey mucus mutation, you win the game. Hot honey has to do fire damage,
All
but it's
right.
also sweet and sticky.
What's our next mutation, DM Shin?
Well, it's sure not sweet and sticky. It's actually sharp fins. Razor sharp flaps of skin emerging, granting you 20 feet of swimming speed.
Oh.
And these fins can be used as slashing weapons. With the smallest fin, like if you're the deep, um, 1d1 damage. I'm sorry, I just imagine that the deep fins do 1d1 damage.
Oh, for sure.
Like if he had fins.
Not the eyes.
Oh god.
Go for the eyes, boo.
Why are we using hot honey on people's eyes? That's just diabolical in its own right.
Seems like a waste of food.
To you.
Okay, I guess the speed thing sort of makes sense because you wouldn't want, even if you're max level, the idea that, you turn into like a wolf and it has fins and it like out swimming a water dragon or something like that doesn't really make sense. And same for flight. Like this body was not meant for that specifically. It's supposed to be weird and gross and scary, yes, but it wasn't exactly built for that.
Not exactly built for that. Interesting.
I'm looking right at you, Grimbo, while DM Shin reads slimy tentacle.
Well, because once again, nothing says fun quite like a slimy tentacle. Your mutated shape growing pair of tentacles, because we've all seen enough hentai to know how this goes. Granting you natural weapons that deal bludgeoning damage, and allows you to initiate or maintain grapples, pick up and hold objects, and wait,
Oh.
but they can't be used to make weapon attacks. I see. So you can wholeheartedly use them to beat your opponent across the head, but you cannot hold a stick to do it. However, should you mutate twice or more, You'll gain advantage on strength and athletics checks made to initiate or maintain grapple when you're using your big, meaty tentacles.
Ooh. Okay.
Yo, K-Waz, I just read that soft serve. That's craziness. It's absolutely wild.
I mean, you just got to open your mouth and wait, really.
That's crazy. A-Waz, I knew the moment I read both eyebrows were like a Eugene Levy film. Both eyebrows are raised right now. Just, I get it. But you might also want to mutate and gain some spatial shifting. Mutated shape folds into dimensions that lie beyond the natural confines of the material plane. When you're in dim light or darkness, heavily obscured, you can teleport as a bonus action to a space within 20 feet that is in dim light, in darkness, or heavily obscured. And you can only use it once per transformation, gaining 10 additional feet for each additional instance of this mutation. This is another one that I'm just like, so I'm just gonna slink into the darkness and whoop, 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 just
Yep.
not be in the dark.
Imagine using this after you've done the miasma cloud. They have
Oh my
no
God.
idea where you are. It's just terror all over.
And you got a backstab.
Oh, yes.
This is when the Gloomstalker dips into Druid for the wild shape. This is the freaky wild shape Druid Gloomstalker.
Oh, yes.
Like, this
Gloomstalker
is the thing that you're,
specifically? Oh my god, yes.
yeah. Like, this is not supposed to exist, but it does, and your DM looks at you with cross eyes. Because this is where when you realize it, you just go, this was so much work. This was so much work. And because you put so much effort in, I'm gonna allow it. But I want you to know this is so much damn work. So much. Sticky spit. Now this is where the hot honey comes in, Fist.
Yeah.
This is where you get the hot honey spray. Because when you do, your mouth can spit a powerful stream of sticky, corrosive spit. Can be used as a natural range weapon dealing acid damage. Has a range of 15 to 30 feet, doubling to 30 to 60. I like that it's got no damage number.
So, when they're
So
saying before, like, if you're tiny, it deals 1d1 because it's one less. If you're
if
tiny,
you're assuming,
you do 1d4, medium, d6, large is d8. Did I skip one? I know d12. D12 is the max because you can't go any higher than that. Oh, I skipped small. That's what I did. Whoops. D4 for tiny, D6 for small, D8 for medium, D10 for large, D12 for huge or anything bigger. I skipped small.
I thought, okay, I don't know why I've used D4 for small and D2 for tiny.
It's because the leathery wings and the fins, you got to go one size smaller, but because there is, it technically should be a D2, but they're like, just a 1D1. Let's not even do some math.
Okay.
Like, all right, it's
so
fine.
we're just usurping math. Okay.
Yeah.
I can live with this. if we're in agreement that math is just agreement, I'm fine with this. But for all you that don't feel like math, you can always remind yourself that it's not the Tuma.
It's not a tumor.
It's a throbbing Tuma. Sticky protuberances grow on your body, giving you an unnatural vitality. On the end of each of your turns, the mutated shape regains a hit point. If you're not missing any hit points, the number of hit points in your mutated shape is increased by 1.
Oh.
What?
I've never seen that before.
So you have built-in overheal?
Apparently. It doesn't give you the health, though. It just raises it by 1. So then next turn, it'll go up. Interesting. Or I guess you could be healed. Interesting. I've never
That's
seen
crazy.
that before.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's definitely a new one. Hmm. Well. Ahem. If you gain this twice or more, you instead gain a number of hit points at the end of your hit die equal to a roll of your mutated shape's hit dice. Wow.
Holy shit. The third
If
part I
your
just read ahead.
maximum number of hit points reaches the double of its value, your mutated shape immediately bursts, sending blood, gore, and bones in every direction. Every creature in 20 feet makes a dex save, taking 2d8 necrotic, and deals an extra 1d8 for each instance. Gee!
Hear me out. You're real high level. Right, all right. You're real high level. You roll really well. You give yourself a whole bunch of instances of this particular mutation. You wild shape into something incredibly small that has very little health. So you can double it pretty quickly, and then you just explode. You basically you turn into double from Skullgirls. It's just everywhere. Oh, it's sick.
It's disgusting. It's offensive, and I love it.
I feel like you just got this is the best version of Death Burst I've ever seen, because it really does feel like flavor wise you're like Deadpool when his healing factor goes crazy and he just keeps getting tumors all over his body, because you can describe this to the other players as oh, you see another huge throbbing tumor, a boil reach out of my flesh. It looks uncomfortable for me. Like I'm barely holding my
It looks
flesh intact.
uncomfortable for me is a bar.
Oh, this is.
I love it.
Oh, I love this. Hey, Waz, you made a good choice. Saying we got to check this one out. This is a. I love it.
This is a winner.
This is going in the repository. I don't know when you're going to use it, but this is going in the repository.
This is horrifying in ways that I like. I just want you to know that, though, the idea that someone's gonna... I'm also just imagining twisted, fucked ways possible, aka the way my brain is absolutely contemplating this. You absolutely turn this into like a Lovecraftian beast where somebody was experimenting on these people, and all they created were people with these throbbing tumors as mutations. And so you're just running through a room of them who are all just slowly building up, about to burst. Like the enemy is releasing these people in their cages at you, and they're all just throbbing tumors.
It's like the there's I think it's a CR half creature. It's one of the orcs, but it's the orc that worships the god of pestilence and what have you. They're CR half creatures, but they have a death burst that does 68 damage or something. I'm like, they're gonna kill every level 1 adventurer ever.
Yep. Without fail.
Basically, how Marvel treats. Yeah. Yep. All right, what do we got next, DM Shin?
Well, you could be translucent. You gain a glass-like appearance every time you make a stealth check. You have advantage on the roll if you have not moved at the beginning of your last turn. And if you gain this twice, you always have advantage on stealth checks.
Okay,
Pretty
that's not bad.
straightforward. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Your standard, hey, if you are stealthy and you maintain stealth, you get stealth things.
Why not?
I'll take it. You might also gain, though, some unnatural gills. Forming on both sides of your neck. Okay, so think about this, right? Is I feel like I wouldn't want the gills if I didn't have the fin.
Yeah. The weird thing is, like, it's called unnatural gills, but it doesn't let you breathe underwater. It means you no longer have to breathe.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah. So you gain the ability to ignore breathing requirements. Cool. But you can also now gain immunity to poison and gas.
Oh, I
Wouldn't
guess
that
if you're not
be less?
breathing, it makes sense.
I
You're not
suppose.
sucking it in.
I guess.
Just like Frieza. Yeah. If you want to count his ear holes as unnatural gills, yeah.
Dear. Is that what we're counting Frieza's ear holes as? Unnatural gills? Can we say that on TV?
I guess. And then the final mutation?
Well, the last mutation ever possible is quite honestly a venomous sting. Because nothing says I want to horrify everybody than gaining spider sting.
Hmm.
This little venomous sting, of course, naturally. It can be used as a natural weapon, dealing 1d1 damage no matter how big, 2d4 poison damage. The target must always make a constitution save, taking poison damage on a failed save and half on a successful. This potency increases by 1d4. You can literally become.
You can be a
You
poison
literally just
god.
become. Yeah, you can literally
Bink.
just become the poison lady. Or die.
Imagine
You
it's
just.
coming from this thing. Like what is happening right now? Please put that away. Put that
Oh,
monstrosity away. Put it away. Put it away.
oh, oh. I'd be like, hey. There's children.
So we only went over 18 mutations because on your D20 you can
Only
roll a
18.
19. You can choose one of the mutations, but if you roll a 20, you roll again
Roll.
twice. So potentially, the chances of this happening are absolutely astronomical, but potentially late game, assuming you haven't gone into higher than 20 things, you can get 22 mutations at once.
That's crazy.
Actually, am I doing that right? What is the I don't think let me look at the proficiency bonus table. I'm saying 6, but I actually don't think it's 6. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, I feel better. Never mind. I was like, I feel like it's higher than 6. No, it's not. It not. Where's my alchemist?
Um, Somewhere deep in the seas.
All right. And then, okay, we looked at our mutations. Most of the extra stuff for this subclass is looking at the mutations that you can get. So your other subclass features are, at 6th level, you get Evil Cult. Your servitude to the old gods has given you unnatural boons. You get 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice from the Warlock class, but they can't be invocations that have a prerequisite. Additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the invocations you know and replace it with another invocation that you could learn. Interesting.
So I love that we went through 20 mutations, and I just remembered that this was a whole class.
We're druids, baby, but we still get some warlock stuff because whenever you think of the old gods, you just immediately think of warlocks. I knew there had to be
Yeah.
some crossover. There just had to be.
Well, yeah, because you're a warlock of their weird, funky world. Like, the world behind the world, if that makes sense.
I think you're gonna love Eldritch Recovery. I'm gonna have to reuse Eldritch Recovery for something totally different. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh dear. Well, from what I'm reading, Eldritch Recovery looks like at 10th level you gain the ability to fuel forbidden spells with the blood sacrifices as a bonus action, touching the body of a creature that died since your last turn to regain. Where's Speed? He left at the worst time.
I know he would love this too.
This is so him coded.
Yeah.
You touch a dead body and you regain spell slots. Spell slots can have a combined level as equal to less than your wisdom. Immediately after doing so, you can about to make a sanity check. Oh, I like this. See the sanity checks in Madness sidebar. With a DC equal to 5 plus the combined level of the regained spell slots. If you fail, you suffer from a long-term madness. If you don't complete a long rest before using the feature again, the penalty on a failure is an indefinite madness. I like that. They're like, hey, you really want to fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm. You are off the charts, Fafo boy.
Yeah, like you've gone far too far. There's no saving you.
Pull back, bro. You got to pull back. You got to pull back just a little bit.
Do not pass. Go. Stop, pass, and go. Just stop.
And then your final ability that you gain from this subclass at 14th level. After all this exposition to unnatural powers, I think that should be exposure, but it was late. Not going to worry about it. Your own body starts to distort, to mutate. You're now considered an aberration, and you choose a number of wild shape mutations that affect your regular body at all times, equal to your con mod. Oh, yes. You can choose the same mutation more than once to receive cumulative benefits. Every time you gain a level in this class, you can replace one of your permanent mutations with another mutation of your choice. Finally, a reason to pump up your con. I'm not saying con is your dump stat. I'm just saying a reason, like a real reason to pump it up.
I heard it in the back of your voice.
Additionally, when you hit with a weapon attack, including attacks you make with natural weapons, and whether you're using your wild shape feature or not, you also inflict the target an amount of psychic damage equal to 1d4 for each short-term madness, 1d6 for each long-term madness, and 1d8 for each indefinite madness that affect you. That is wild. The more insane you are, the more it rubs off on other people when you beat the crap out of them.
It's like, yo, you're crazy. You're so crazy that, like, I'm going crazy.
That is the coolest risk-reward system I think I've ever seen with Madness.
That's a pretty fun one, I'm not going to lie.
And then there's a little flavored text box here that says metal armor taboo. Like, most druids don't use armor or shields made of iron because of cultural reasons or due to their relationship with Fays. But if you're serving the old gods, you probably have a different taboo. Like, maybe your taboo is respecting the dead or something. Like, and you have to go desecrate every corpse you see.
Yo, I need to go some corpses up real quick. Why? God demands it. What?
I hate this cemetery. This is hallowed ground. This isn't happening, okay? I'm going to spend the next 6 months here unhallowing this ground. God damn it.
I think, yo, guys, I remember, I gotta desanctify this earth. What?
Woo.
Yeah,
the Moon Knight virus. Yeah, basically.
It's like, yeah, man, this earth too sanctified. This is too much earth. Sorry, guys.
Okay. I do think by end game you're gonna have a ton of, like, you're gonna have so many power-ups by end game, but I don't. Okay, it doesn't say that you get a bonus to its health based on your level. You can wild shape as a bonus action, which both of those are huge. And you can roll. It doesn't say that you can keep doing this every time you wild shape. So potentially, this means every time you wild shape, you are rolling on that table to get mutations. I feel like, just to bring this in line with other classes or other subclasses, that there should be some limit on that. Like you can only do that a certain number of times based on your proficiency modifier. But also, when you're late game, you're just staying in your one wild shape. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna stay there all day. So I
But
understand why
also,
there's no limit.
the idea behind the 14th, also loving the metal armor taboo, as always.
So
Always gonna love metal armor taboos. I Mistrin has metal armor taboo for druids because I just think you got to go back to nature. Like that's what you did it for. But like the real craziness behind the Eldritch Horror capstone ability, I really like that term also, capstone ability. But like the real beauty behind the capstone ability here is that you've essentially taken the druid from this, oh, what does it do? Like you're not quite a cleric, you're not quite a marshal, you're not quite a ranger, you're just there. Because that's how I feel druids get treated in a lot of cases. If you're not wild shaping into a bear, or learning how to, or taking Circle of the Moon or Gloomstalker to, multi-class and a ranger, and you're not taking like Gloomstalker and like Circle of Spores to do like some Baldur's Gate 3 build. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel about the druid. And I'm a big fan of druids. I will always
Yeah,
stand
you
the
are.
druid. Listen, they're a solid freaking class. Okay, they do druid things. This gives them something to do. This makes your druid more frightening.
Oh yeah. This is the scariest druid I've ever seen.
Yeah, like I don't want to mess with this guy.
And I know it
Ever.
says evil, but most people aren't playing evil games. I feel like this is the kind of druid that joins a party and the whole storyline, like connected storyline of your group is like, why are you what you are? Like this is just what you grew up with. Your druid's like,
Yeah.
this is what druids do. And the rest of your group is like, no, it's not. They don't grow mouths. They don't grow tentacles. They don't scream things in other languages.
You're like, dog, you've never seen, like, dude, your druids don't just like grow tentacles and start speaking in tongues? Nah. Nah, they don't. That's not normal. You need help, dog. You need help. And someone's like, nah, man.
And you become
What?
increasingly more paranoid as the game progresses because you're gaining all these madnesses and your teammates don't know what's wrong with you. And you're
Well,
like,
no, the best is going to be when you hit 14th level and you just have like one of these protuberances just bolting out of your body at all times, or just like that arm of eyes. It's just like, guys, that room is pitch black. You're like, I got it. You just rip your sleeve off. It's just nothing.
oh my
Do that, man. Oh my god, wait, does that mean that Donzo is a druid?
I guess I was immediately thinking you have the same exact like Donzo thinking he's the hero of the story when he rips
Wait,
his
hold on.
arm out the sling and there's just eyeballs that he's ripped out of people's heads and he's like, "Nah, I'm a hero." No, you're not, bro.
No. Donzo is a 14th level. He's a special hybrid where he's a 12th level monk with the capstone. He's a 12th level druid with the capstone ability at 14th for whatever reason, because we gave him 8 levels of monk just so he could fight, just so he could use his wisdom modifier to fight too.
Oh my god.
He's just con and wisdom, and he's just throwing hands.
Ooh. I kind of like
Oh, and
that, Fist.
but his Tensei weapon is natural weapon. He's a
Oh, fair,
Pathfinder build.
fair, 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 fair.
We should have names that sound like drag queen. Yes! As a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, I support.
Okay. I think I can get behind that. But even though
Also, every
we're
drag queen that I know, I've slowly I've convinced them all that they would want to play D.
oh hell yeah, brother. Brother.
I
Hell
talked to
yeah.
them about D&D, and I'm just like, you should play, and they're like, explain it. And then I go off, and they just stare at me, and they're just like, look at you.
Okay, we're
Alaska.
halfway
Listen,
through what we wanted to get through today. Alaska Thunderfuck?
that's actually a drag queen.
That is fantastic. Also, I feel like
There's
Alaska Thunderfuck would be best friends with Wemba Thunderdance. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on, let me double check. Is it Alaska? Yeah, it is Alaska Thunderfuck. She was on, I want to say season 4 or 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race. She's an early queen.
Wemba Thunderdance does slay. Gay
Wimba,
emoji, gay emoji.
Wemba, Wimba absolutely took the Dread Cornet and the protuberance is absolutely what you think it is. It was.
Hey.
And that's where the thunder comes from. That thunder 2d8 thunder damage is just the
Ooh.
dance. You thought it was the dance is the sound of the hooves. No, it's that bad boy slapping on the thigh. Just slapping each thigh in triumph.
What did you send me earlier? Awaz sent me a meme that was a picture of someone with a teeny tiny miniskirt, and the first comment was, "Yo, my dick would be hanging right out that thing."
That's crazy. That's crazy. This is what happens when DM LaCar is also not here. We're back,
Yeah,
folks.
we're back. Speaking of DM Lakara, we need to say Awaz was like, "Yo, I think it's time," and I was like, "Okay, we're technically halfway through the content that we wanted to get through today, even though it's past normal schedule." But Awaz was kind enough to share all those links in Twitch chat, so I'm gonna hit you guys up with the famous words of DM Lakara, and I will share those same those same links in YouTube chat as well. They're already there in Twitch, so I'm gonna put them in YouTube chat as well. But in case any of you were wondering,
hit the buttons, do the
Please.
thing. If you have money, make the buttons give him money. If you don't have money, just hit the buttons that subscribe, and that also gets him money. So you get to feel good either way.
DM Lakara unfortunately is not with us tonight, but she will be back next week. Okay.
True.
And I also want to say again that should you wish to, there is a deal going on Redbubble currently. It's not just for our shop; it's for everybody's shop right now. 15% off if you buy 3 or more T-shirts from anybody. And there is a deal on stickers. I don't know what the percentage is off, but you get a certain percentage off for buying 4 or more stickers, and a much bigger percentage off if you buy 10 or more stickers. I won't lie to any of you. Usually at this 10 or more stickers thing, this is when I go in and I buy a bunch of stickers for that I will be handing out at games that I'm running for where you fit on the spectrum of murder hobo and adoption agency. I have a big stack of them that I will be handing out.
Wait, can we pick up some for purposes of later events that both you and I will be attending, in which we should absolutely shill who we are?
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Let me know.
strongly considering grabbing a bunch more right now just for that specific purpose.
Let me know the cost of grabbing them, and I will contribute to the cost.
You got it. Because we want to be able to hand stuff out. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us, for letting us run things. You can hire me, DM Shin, and DM Lakara from the Patreon. We'll run games. We'll teach you how to play. We can help you build characters. And also, If you are wondering, GM Lakara already has her Start Playing Games set up. You can go right over to her Start Playing Games right now. She just added a
And start
brand
playing.
new game. She is now running Stormlight Archive RPG games as well, straight from her Start
Which is
Playing Games
dope.
page.
Which is super dope. Because if you know Stormlight Archives, your body goes in ready. Just I don't want to sign up. Not gonna lie.
It's fantastic. Come play with
Look,
us. We'll have fun.
you knew DM the car was gonna learn some Brando Sando.
Oh, for sure. Faux show. So that was our little shilling thing that we usually do in the middle of our content for the week. But that means we're up to our next little piece of content. We are going to be looking at another. I'm gonna have to lower the music because I'm sure it's gonna be super loud compared to the last one. Yep.
Why not blow the music out?
We're gonna be looking at another subclass by Leprous Harry. This one is for monks, and this is Way of the Bending Reed.
I already love what this is implying. Because I love anything that is like mystic in nature sounding.
Yes.
Like when you've captured the essence of, oh yeah, this is kind of like mysterious. You got me. You got me hook, line, and sinker.
Ginger Snapbush. Parry this, filthy casual! I bend. I do not break. I am an expert at self-defense.
I like this. I like this.
Would you like to
I
read?
think
Oh, sorry. I did it again. I forgot this at the beginning. My bad, y'all. If you're on YouTube right now and you'd like to follow along with us, you can drop the description of this very stream right now. Or if it's a VOD, it's still drop in the description. But if you're on Twitch, do remember to check out this link right meow. And I will keep it pinned until the end of the stream, well, until we do the poll. And you can go grab Way of the Bending Reed yourself from Leprous Harry if you'd like. But DM Shin, would you like to take us away on Way of the Bending Reed?
I think I would. Because this monk subclass option, gained a 3rd level, is offered to those in the player handbook. Some say offense is the best defense. But followers of the Bending Reed know that the best offense is to use the adversary's strength against themselves. Your study of secret combat techniques amongst the secluded monastic order has given you insight into the mastery of the very best defense. You wrap yourself around your opponent's strikes, leveraging their own weight into toppling them. You are the art of judo?
Yeah, baby!
Yo, you can't make me more excited. That's difficult. That'll be difficult. Gaining a couple of things that we'll go through. 3rd level gaining well as 3rd level gaining you encompassing surf, turbid current at 11th, and bowing to the tides at 17th. I love the water themes as well.
The flavor!
Yeah, this shit is so laced with. I could taste the MSG.
We have a shirt for that. Take us into ebb and flow.
The ebb and flow, one of the first features you'll gain. By entering the Way of the Bending Reed, you are taught subtle martial routines that help you use your opponent's strengths against themselves. You can use your dexterity, acrobatics modifier instead of your strength modifier when taking grapple or shove action. You can also force your target, the target of your grapple, shove, or disarm action, to use dexterity instead of acrobatics, leaving it instead of dex instead of their strength. So acrobatics instead of their athletics for grapple. Additionally, when you succeed on a contested ability check to avoid being grappled, shoved, or disarmed, you can use reaction to take that same action against the creature. Oh, that's dope. So literally, you're just like, no, you.
Yeah. No, you. You meet like a big. Okay, so the this is a bad story from my childhood. But there was a kid that I went to middle and high school with, and he had a lot of problems. He was very angry all the time. I've mentioned him before. I don't remember why, but I've definitely mentioned him before. Whenever he would get angry, he would walk down to the cafeteria and he would punch out one of the reinforced windows. So he has this huge scar running up his arm. There was a time when we met back up after I rejoined his high school, because I went to a different high school for the first 2 years, and he was like, "You were mean to me before. I'm going to beat you up." And he was an absolute giant when I re-met him. Like, he had spent the last 2 years just working out, and he was humongous. And he walked up to me and he said that, and I was like, do you stretch? And he goes, "No, why would I stretch?" And I grabbed his arms and I pulled them to opposite sides really quick across his chest, and he couldn't lift them for like the next 10 minutes. And I was like, that's why you should stretch. And that's exactly how I feel like Way of the Bending Reed kind of is. You're forcing people who are real strong to use finesse, and most of the time they can't do it.
It's like, hey man, I really think you should be a little strong. It's like, I think that's enough. That's enough. But you know what? Why don't you tell me a little bit more?
I'll tell you about Swell and Surge. As you learn the techniques of the Way of the Bending Reed, you teach your body to react instinctively to incoming dangers. When under the effect of your patient defense key feature, thank God it's key and not focus. Thank you. Whew, if a creature misses you with an attack, you can use your reaction to make a grapple, shove, or disarm action against that creature. Additionally, you can use your patient defense key feature without expending a key point a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You regain spent uses of this feature when you complete a long rest. Yeah, ban that bot! You said no you to that bot! Getting to patient defense for free is great in and of itself, but the fact that if someone swings a sword at you and you just go, ah, and you like hit the bottom of their wrist and make them drop the weapon, fantastic.
Yeah. You're just like, I really, no. I think that's enough. Because that's literally what you're saying. You're just being like, I think that's enough.
We love AWAS. All you've missed is us loving the flavor. Also, I want you all to know that I've gotten up and I'm like doing forms while we're talking about this. Because that's the vibe it's giving off, and I love it.
I love that. That makes me happy. Oh, I just banned somebody. We just booted. We just booting.
I will be the flow, the ebb and the flow, the swell and the surge. Oh, this is fantastic.
This is also absolutely the turtle from
Oogway?
Oogway. This is Oogway.
Oh my, it is. Oogway. Also, this subclass, perfect for your Obajima games.
Oh, 100%.
I'm stuck on this island. We don't need to fight. We just need to solve our problems. Whoa, buddy, stop swinging that sword. Oh, it's out of your hand? Yeah, you don't need to pick that back up. Don't worry about it.
It's like, I think you're A-okay without it. Are you sure? Yeah. I think.
I think I found my next monk.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to tell us about the encompassing surf, though?
Well, when you reach 6th level, you learn to subdue your opponents with precise strikes, allowing creatures you grapple to have disadvantage on their Constitution saves against your stunning strike. That is crazy. I'm sorry. They have disadvantage against your stunning strike?
Like,
do you?
If you're in
You know how-
initiative, this guy attacks before you, he misses. You grapple him with your reaction. The moment your time starts, you're like, good night. They go, what? Dunk!
Yeah.
Out
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I hope you like where you are. What do you mean? you paralyzed on the spot.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
that is-
great. Well, that's very strong, but also fantastic. Because you're probably going to be using your patient defense free. I was like, oh, you'll run out of your key points really fast. No, you won't, because you can patient defense for free.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Great.
Oh my god, I
That's
love this.
That's pure absolute insanity to me.
Okay.
For me.
At 11th level, we're not done. At 11th level, you get Turbid Currents. At 11th level, your Mastery of Martial Forms enable you to execute a number of locks, binds, and throws in rapid succession. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, you can make an additional grapple, shove, or disarm action in addition to the 2 attacks from your extra attack feature. Additionally, whenever you succeed on a grapple, shove, or disarm, you can use your stunning strike against the target as though you had hit it with a melee weapon attack. Not only are you just knocking everybody's weapons away, you're also just like throat punching them in the same second.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need any weapons. Go to sleep.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. That's literally what you're saying. Don't worry about it. Go
I'm
to
just,
bed.
I'm just imagining during your attack, some guy swings at you, and you do 2 quick side kicks to disarm them, knock both the weapons out of their hands, and then you put your foot down and you clap them like Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock
Oh
Holmes.
my god.
Discombobulate.
Oh my god. Oh, this is also, but this is exactly who you. This is the way, the monk class that you use for the character that you want to look really weird. Like, this is what you slot in for that character.
Someone you never expect to be good at like martial things, at fighting at all, just doesn't have the vibe, and you're just like, oh, what? Huh? Or you play them as though they're a drunken master. This is okay. There was a lot in Druid of the Old Gods, and that's fantastic. I love that too. But like this one, it doesn't need any special accoutrements. It's just fine the way it is. Like so far, this is fantastic. This is so you can play this so well.
Yes.
Would you like to read our 17th level feature?
Of course. Because you only mastered yourself truly when you're bowing to the tides. Because when you reach 17th level in this class, your instincts become so heightened that your body reacts faster than the eye can see. You can take as many reactions as you want. So you cannot take more than 1 reaction per turn unless you expend a key point. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Let's just stop right there for a second. I'm sorry. You just decide, hey, I'm going to take extra key points? That's just what you're doing?
At first,
you can
this is so strong, but also the way that this is flavored, because it's not an action or a bonus action, it's your reaction. It's like you are bowing to the tides. You're waiting for someone specifically to come after you.
Uh-huh.
This is perfect. Like flavor wise, a perfect ability. It is strong, and you will have a ton of key points by the end, but nothing is going to beat this flavor. They're coming to you. You're just redirecting.
There's a manga that I loved. It's recently got picked back up. It's called History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. I love it. Akasame is one of the masters. This kid is essentially like the weakest person ever. He becomes the strongest martial He's like trained in everything. But one of his masters is a judo master. This guy Akasame. This is Akasame. Blind judo master, throwing people's power against them wholeheartedly, just whoosh, just throwing you into the pile of dirt, into the barrier of spikes because he is throwing your power against you. I love every bit of this.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is nothing but gold to me. Both of these surprisingly subclasses were not overtuned. Surprisingly, not overtuned. Which is scary. Did something grossly overtuned.
Mm-hmm. It's strong, sure, but it's not. If it was you could just take infinite actions, I would say that's too much. But the fact that it's just your reaction, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you still do have to pay for them.
Yes. Yeah. But overall, it's not too bad.
And then there's an optional rule. Using this optional rule, a creature can attempt to initiate a grapple against a creature of any size. However, if the creature is more than one size larger than the initiating creature, the target ignores the speed restrictions of the grapple condition. Instead, until the grapple ends, the initiating creature treats the target as an independent mount, which it is mounting but can't control, and it has disadvantage on dex saves to avoid falling off. If the grapple ends, it's automatic. Leprous Harry just threw in, you can play Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't know who this man is, but I'd like to Uber him some inflation.
What? Bro!
Or I don't know. I'm just assuming. But they deserve it because that's amazing. The idea also, though, means that, like, this just went from not only redirecting attacks, but, like, bringing down a frickin' elephant or a Tarrasque.
Mm-hmm.
You grapple a Tarrasque and somehow utilize your power because you're so powerful at level 20. You grapple a Tarrasque and just stunning strike it because it has disadvantage. Could you imagine someone stunning strike? Like, you throw a Tarrasque against your party and they're like, I use stunning strike. I'd be like, you use what?
All I'm imagining is like you've got you're leg locking one of the Tarrasque's fingers, like hanging off of it, and then you Ty Lee pressure point strike its fingertips, and the Tarrasque is like, and it's just dazed, and everyone's like, "What did you do?"
It's like, oh, it's just a Tarrasque. It's like, what do you mean it's just a Tarrasque?
Every creature has a circulatory system that can become their enemy.
You have to drop some stage wisdom.
You do! Or like, there's a big hulking beast that's just like an owlbear charges you down, and you just deftly dodge its strike, and you like chop it up in the armpit once, and you tap it in the neck, and it just ooze down to the floor. And you're like, it's okay, beast. I know you were scared. And you just pet it gently.
We must all find our way through the circle. It's like, what? What does that mean? How did you do that? What?
It's just like, I just imagined there's freaking like there's like 100 guys running at this super high level monk. This is how your campaign starts. Your monastery gets attacked. It's like 100 guys. They're all in a circle, like a wuxia movie around him, and then like the Hyuga, the Bagua forms beneath his feet. He's not moving. He just keeps reacting to everyone, and like there's just weapons flying everywhere, because disarming everybody, stunning them until he finally runs out of key points, and they still can't hit him because he's used patient defense for free. Nope.
I'm like, why can't we touch you? He's like, perhaps it's not that you cannot touch me, but that I do not wish to be touched. Stop saying shit in riddles, mother.
Oh, I love this guy. Okay, both of these 100% getting added to the repository. There is no way these subclasses are not going in the repository. They are fantastic.
They're gorgeous.
You too
Of course.
can become or can get access to the repository along with a whole bunch of other things. Armbar into belly rubs. Yes! Exactly, that too. Tickles them with his feet.
This has gotten deep.
But y'all
Got me.
too. His secret's baby oil. Oh no, he turns into Hakan. It's time! That's why no one can hit him. It's time to oil up!
Okay, I'm gonna leave you on this because I do have to run.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a mod, and it was of Hakan, unfortunately, as a certain fan of oil.
Ooh.
Getting all oiled up. A certain Diddy getting oiled up using Hakan as a mod body. It was
Oh
terrifying.
no.
And the person was just like, it's time to oil.
I mean, it works, but makes me a little upsetty spaghetti.
I just thought you should know.
But you guys too can gain access to everything that's in the repository if you become a member of the pack or above. You'll also get access to the D&D BGM list. It doesn't necessarily have to be for D&D. It could be for any TTRPG that you want to play. Right? This subclass bucks. So does the other one. Both of these buck. Leprous Harry
Also, if
so
you
far
join-
has not missed for us, okay? Like, no miss.
Yeah. Also, if you join, you may get access to the Alchemist class that I promised.
It's true. Eventually,
Right.
it's going to be there.
It's gonna be there at some point, even
gonna
though
be
it
there.
already exists. It's gonna be there.
Eventually, he will get access to this. So you can become a member of the pack on YouTube. You can become a member of the pack on Patreon. You can become a member of the pack on Twitch just by becoming a Twitch sub. However, if you do it on YouTube or Patreon, you'll get those links sent directly to you. If you are a Twitch sub, whether you yourself did the subbing or you were gifted them, because we have amazing people out in the chats, Awaz and Dex gift lots of people Twitch subs all the time. You technically are owed access to that. So come on over to the Discord, which you can totally do super easily by putting ! Discord. Let me know that you're a Twitch sub. If I don't know already, I'll change your role, and then you can go grab those things that you're owed.
We like to pay it forward.
Yeah.
And get your stuff.
Go get your stuff. But we're not done with the stream. So for those of you who are newcomers today, which I think we have a couple still, what happens at the end of these streams is that we put out a poll. This poll will be up for 24 hours, starting at the very end of the stream. Though if you're on Twitch right now, you're gonna have a little poll in chat. I can't do it on YouTube because there's too many options, which is weird that the polls on YouTube can only have 4 options and not 5, because it should be 5. It's always 5. Everywhere is 5, but YouTube's like, no, 4, that's it. No more than 4.
In fact, yeah.
So the next topic. Okay, we're pretty far ahead. Next week's topic is going to be adventures, and then we have items, maps, and backgrounds, feats. And I think the stream after that is a special Speedy stream, but I'm not 100%. I have to double check the dates. So you'll actually be deciding the topic 5 streams from now, because that's how far ahead we are right now, which is so cool. I don't know how we got that far ahead, but here we are. But you can put it in a vote for what the next topic will be. All the votes are tallied up 24 hours after the stream ends, because I have to ask the rest of the DMs in our chat. But your options are articles, which is where we go over articles we found on the internet. We talk about them a bit. We discuss creatures, which we actually haven't done a stream of in a very long time. That one's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to look at some creatures. Homework is we'll go over a supplement that we cannot finish in one stream. But we will never, ever do a supplement that takes us more than 5 streams to go over. Ever again. Never again. One-shot supplements.
You say it, and immediately.
I know. I feel the tension building. I just feel it. Then there's one-shot supplements, which is a supplement that we can actually get over in one stream. We gone over how to play Mario Kart in D&D on one of them. We went over... what else did we do? We went over a whole Elden Ring theme supplement one time, which... okay, I'm saying this now. I don't know when it's going to happen. It might not be for a very, very long time. But eventually, we will be using that Elden Ring supplement stat blocks for Radon, because I have minis for Radon. We will be going over. We'll play that using those stat blocks, because I have the minis from the Elden Ring board game. So eventually we're gonna do that. And the final one option is show and tell, which is we talk to you about something that we've used, some tool that we like, something like that. How to order Taco Bell in D&D. Did you guys hear that Taco Bell is removing lettuce and stuff from their food to make sure that they don't spread Cyclosporidia? What? Taco Bell is the forefront of not pooping? What universe are we living in? Sounds like Awaz is putting in a vote for creatures. I also feel like we haven't done a creatures stream in a very, very long time. But I mean, we usually get some gold from creatures. Like, hey yo, that leech got a dick!
On that, I will see you guys. Stream, Okami, Aoaz, everyone. Thank you for another wonderful night. I love being able to come back, and it's good to be back after a hiatus.
Yeah, longest hiatus we've ever had.
I know. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys next week for adventures.
Yeah!
Adios for now!
I'm going to make the Twitch a little less cluttered, so I'm going to unpin Way of the Bending Reed. And just leave the poll up there. I think we are going to the Demolition Man timeline. Also, I will tell you that while I was away... Aww, I'm sure he misses you too. I'll tell you that while I was away, the rest of the round table went and played a game of Seedlings, which is another TTRPG besides Cardna that DM Shin is working on. That is a very long video that I am very slowly editing, but eventually that will get uploaded on the channel as well. I was not there. I was on a cruise. So, there will be another DM Roundtable Plays video, but I'm very slowly editing that in the background. You did help. Awaz was there, provided some great commentary and some fantastic suggestions. Honestly, Cuddlecore PCs? Let's go! So, if you're on Twitch right now, there is a poll running. You can put your vote in the poll. You can do that too. But, if you're on YouTube or you're watching this stream as a VOD, and it is after the stream actually ended, you can totally just put your request, you put your vote in right in the chat. Just throw it down in there. I will add it to the list. Currently, there's a vote for creatures. I feel like we're gonna end up with creatures. I really have to double check because right now I have the 720 stream, the 727, 8.3, and 8.10 streams. Those are the ones that I have through. But I know Speedy's birthday is in August, and he wants to run a actual play for his birthday. So I just don't know what day and August, that is, at the moment. That's my bad. I should know, but I don't know. I have it written down. But you guys don't need to see my calendar. But yeah, Leprous Harry, this guy does not miss, okay? Everything Leprous Harry has done that we've looked at has been fantastic. I even went and, well, I didn't use everything from his Tome of the Mad Leper. I used most of it, and the things that were spells in there that I didn't like as spells, I actually turned into magic items, which I uploaded to, oh my god, what is it called? Homebrew. So those are in Patreon posts, and they're free. Anyone can go use those items in their campaigns. It's fantastic. But this, I don't actually think it needs any, I don't think this needs any work. I think Circle of the Old Gods Druid and Way of the Bending Reed Monk are fine the way they are. And I would absolutely let someone run these in a campaign that I was running. I think that would be fantastic. Please do. I also feel like Way of the Bending Reed is absolutely perfect for those of you who are running games in Obajima. It fits in so well alongside like the sword schools type deals. Like maybe they teach you unarmed combat there too. It fits in really well to Obajima. That is a campaign setting that is very much inspired by both newer Legend of Zelda games and Studio Ghibli, just like slapped together. It is mostly a low-level campaign setting, though. You don't really go up past like 10 or 12 in there, so you won't get the final features here. But really, really cool stuff. And if you want to play in an Obajima one-shot, DM Lucara is running them pretty frequently over on Start Playing Games. I will also eventually make an account. I mean, I have an account on Start Playing Games, but I will also set myself up as a DM on Start Playing Games. It's just, as you know, DM Shin and DM Lucara are more comfortable running digital games. I'm more comfortable running physical games, but I do have a good enough setup now that I can run the physical setting with minis and terrain and stuff and have cameras on them so that you could see them digitally. So I will be working a bit more on that in the future. Eventually I'll set up a DM account on Start Playing Games. But for right now, if you want to get me to run a game, you can do it through Patreon. Super easy. And we also have alternate ways to pay, because if you are on an iOS device and you are trying to buy things or make subscriptions on Patreon, don't. Apple is making you pay like an exorbitant extra fee on top of whatever you're paying. So there are alternate ways to get around that for us. I don't know if they're going to work for everybody, but at least for us, that's how it works. And Patreon right now, not right now, always has a free tier. You can just join and you'll know exactly when we post. I will say that the post for this week is going to be on the 15th because I came home late, but we're still going to end the regular monthly polls. So there's a poll in the Discord and wherever else that goes through Straw Poll. That's our Coming to Cray Plays poll. We're supposed to get together once a month and all play a game. It hasn't really happened like that in a long time. But the idea is that once a month we get together as a gaming group, a gaming clan, and play a game together. That's 4+ players. So there's that poll every month. And then there's also another poll for the thank you poll, which you guys as the community vote on. And at the end of the month, either the last Friday or the last Sunday, I'll come online and we'll get to hang out while we do something. So those polls are active. They will both end on the 15th. The post for this week on Patreon will be the results of those polls. So if you haven't put in your votes, I know that the polls were both super truncated this month, but please do put in your votes before the 15th. Especially the new people, Tuberculosis and Red Cannon, if you're in the chat right now, or anybody else, go put in your votes. It's fun. If you don't know how to get to the Discord, you can easily type !Discord in either chat, and it will take you right to our Discord. Come hang out with us. It's fun. I will probably be playing Rivals a little bit after this with some of the new people. Hopefully some old people too. AWAS, if you want to join us, you are absolutely more than welcome. Same for you, Fist, if you want to come join us. I think some new folks want to play Rivals, so I'm going to try to get in on that. I also think Rivals is one of the options on the poll this month for the thank you stream, where we could just spend a day playing Rivals together. Also, want to say again, sorry, OBS crashing. I think it was partially my fault. And by partially, I mean it was probably mostly my fault. I tried to move the OBS window to see what happened, like who left the chat, and then it crashed, and I was like, oh, it's not supposed to do that. But I guess it didn't like Speedy leaving. But yes, Way the Bending Reed, Monk, and Circle of the Old Gods Druid. Fantastic subclasses, just absolutely brimming with flavor. Wow. Leprous Harry, dude does not miss. And a much smaller creator than I think we're used to seeing. Normally, the people who don't miss are folks that have like huge Kickstarters and stuff under their belts. I don't think Leprous Harry has anything big like that, but my God, dude did not miss. You're already on? I'm gonna get a drink when the stream ends, and then I'll come up. I'm thirsty. I forgot to grab a drink before I came up to start the stream, and then I was like, ow, I just elbowed the wall. Because, ow, since I don't have to be moving the screen, I'm not, and I just get up and pace while we chat during the streams. That's who I am as a person. It's also just really good to be back, y'all. I still can't believe we made it over 100 episodes. Like, of all the initiatives, of all the things I wanted to do, when I left my old job and I started doing YouTube and content creation more, I don't know, I felt like this had the least chance of working, and actually it's the thing that's gone swimmingly. So it's been real nice. It's been real nice. And there's still so much more we have to look forward to. Okay. I haven't played Helldivers in forever. Ooh! That would be a fantastic team. Oh. The two of them together? That's honestly, that's perfect. That's legitimately perfect, Fist. A Hollow Warden Ranger and Circle of the Old Gods Druid together. They've like always been friends. They grew up together in the same weird area, and then they end up somewhere more urban-ish. And everyone's like, "You guys are weird." And they're like, "No, y'all are weird. This is normal, okay?" I really like that. Oh, that's a fantastic suggestion, Fist. They're the like freaky spirit rangers. That's a terrible description. I also you can't see it, but I pantomimed like the Vizard from Bleach, the way that they pull their masks onto their face. That's what I pantomimed for the Hollow Warden Ranger. That was silly. So we do have one vote for creatures. Fist, whatever you would like your vote to be, put it in. You can get it to me through DM and the Discord, or on YouTube, on wherever, and I will add your vote to the list as well. But what do I have to multi-class for a Power Ranger? I don't know if it's saved in my bookmarks, but there are multiple people who have made Power Ranger classes specifically. I know there are multiple people who have done that. Social skill. Okay, that is my Ranger in. I had this conversation with the rest of the roundtable where when I play with the roundtable. Okay, you all know me because you've played games with me. I generally try to be the most team player possible, but when I play games with the roundtable, I am the least team. I'm intentionally playing a character that is not team player friendly. So the No Social Skills Ranger is my Ranger in DM Lucar's campaign. And and because the other players in her campaign, so many of them are so new and so shy, we had to come up with a story reason why I would start interacting with people. And it became that I had to do a whole bunch of paperwork when I was trapped on another plane. So I got good at bureaucracy. And now, like, I'm one of the talkers for the group, which is hilarious because my character never offers context. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. But yes, I will see each and every one of you next week for some adventures. Hopefully we'll have the whole crew. I haven't talked to Club since I came back. I haven't seen him post in the chat either, so I hope he's doing okay. Hopefully we have the regular 5 DMs. If you're wondering, if you're a newcomer to the stream, the inner circle, as I call it, of the round table is me, DM Shin, and DM Lakara. And then we have Speedy and Clubs are usually around. And then there's Dungeon Mommy, and there's DM Bacon, who... DM Bacon hasn't been in since the very beginning, when we found out he was deathly allergic to PvP in D&D. But Dungeon Mommy does join us every now and again. And that's the entirety of the DM Roundtable. There is another DM that's technically in the chat, but they have never joined an episode, so we don't really count her. And if we're being honest, we might just kick her out of the chat if more DMs want to join us for DM Roundtable. But in any case, hopefully I will see you all next week. Okay? Okay? Back here. Monday nights at 8. We're back on schedule, y'all. For more DM Roundtable. Awaz, if you run a game, we'll throw you in this chat right now. I was talking to Speedy about this before we started the stream. I was like, I was terrified that Awaz was gonna freak Clubs out, and then she's like, I talk to Clubs sometime, and I was like, shit, I don't even talk to Clubs outside of the streams. But we will see you guys and gals later. If you do want to play Rivals, hop onto our Discord and join me, because I'll be starting up the chat pretty soon. Until then, bye. I'll talk to you in 1 second, Awaz. Okay, bye. Bye, Twitch.